Welcome to Living World of Darkness's Hunter to Reckoning. Last time, Trent chased his infernal quarry into the countryside. There he was able to at least track him down some of the ways, but calling in Juno, soon after they found two new members of the hunt, two they had not found before, Red and Matt. Together, pooling their resources, they were able to track down Clark to a lonely countryside area. But it seems the area had become plagued by infernal hellhounds. At the beckoning of Clark, our heroes journeyed forward, tracking their foe relentlessly to a remote building. There, they've managed to uncover where he is, the drunken lout abusing his wife. But the heroes are here. But can they do anything about it? When last we left, Juno and Red were outside, preparing to launch an assault if needed, while inside, Trent and Matthew opened a door and heard a sound they did not expect.
All right. Thank you again, Kevin, for that excellent introduction. Thank you for coming. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Now, we are going to go back momentarily to the backdoor scene where Matt and Frank have opened the door, and there is the let's see. We open the first back door. Good job for you. There are three other doors that are closed, and there is a central pathway directly to the front, which has all the family room stuff, pretty much. What do you do now?
Well, I think we just started opening a door.
Okay.
They had one door open that was, or one room that was mundanely empty, and then the second door, when they went to go open it, was when we had our cliffhanger.
Yes, indeed. Trent, as you try to move the knob, it moves like half full rotation, and then it quickly snaps back into its locked rotation. And you hear the sigh behind it as someone is trying to sing a melody. Someone is trying to sing something, and if you listen in very closely, very softly, it sounds a little bit like this.
Better off your radar, love?
What?
Is it radar, love?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Almost sweet, I'm almost there. Gotta keep cool, I've got to take care. Must try to pass, here I go.
Let's try to open that door quite
Does
silently.
it sound like a woman's voice?
Yes, it does sound like a woman does. Sound real slow. Radio plays that forgotten song.
Watch me botch this lockpicking roll.
I know I'm strong. Newsmen sing this same song. One more day.
5 successes.
Like, oh, God, really? Damn.
Yeah, 5 successes.
More successes. The,
No. 5 successes, that's a specialty.
No. Here's what's happening. Here's what's happening. When you're looking at the lock, it looks like a standard lock. It looks perfectly normal. But in your mind's eye, you're looking at it, and your mind's eye is telling you it's an Egyptian glyph. It looks exactly like a overcomplicated video game piece. This is what your mind's eye is telling you. But your hands are just there, and they're just clicking the right tumblers, and through an impossibility, you're able to sort of click it, and then almost instantaneously, the lock pickets that you're using are ejected immediately from the doorknob. You're pretty damn sure that you got that. You got that. You knew you got that. But your lock pickets kind of spit it out.
Okay. I'm going to look at Matt and say, can you slip a card in between the locks as I try that again. He says as he's sort of collecting his pieces.
He's gonna look around. He doesn't want to like leave his credit card or anything like that that would identify him. However, he takes out his penknife and he's gonna like open up not the knife in case somebody else inside, but you know the way sometimes they have a small saw that should be actually taken off. So he'll kind of get in position ready to when he's told to just slide it forward.
Okay. I'm gonna try it again. Do you want to use this roll or use another roll?
Do another roll, but not at a difficulty 10 that I originally gave you. Do
Oh,
it at difficulty 8.
okay. Didn't realize it'd be difficulty then. Holy crap!
Yes.
It don't matter. It don't matter. 4.
Okay. You are successful in making sure the lock actually comes out this time.
And I'm gonna hold those pins exactly as they tumble open.
Sliding forward.
You step forward very, very silently, very, very particularly, and the voice you previously heard from behind the door is now actually behind a different door. And as you open this door, there's a gentle rustling of wind from an open window, and you see a desk, not an ordinary desk, not exactly. It's like a wilderman's business desk, for lack of a better term. There are some papers scattered across it. It's a candlelight, and what looks like to be a little bit of baby paraphernalia to the side. That pacifier, specifically.
Fair enough. Trent will just take a quick surveying of the room just to make sure that there's no hiding places that one couldn't hide in and jump out of. That's what he's going to do first. He's going to clear it.
Seeing as he's doing that, Matt is going to go to the window. And he's going to, slightly worriedly, he's going to be trying to look out. Remember, he's got discern still running, so he can see in the dark, hoping to catch sight of this woman.
Make a perception alertness roll.
Okay. Slide load up. There we go. That is 2 successes.
Okay. This is what you see. Out in the woods, you're looking at the trees. You're looking at what looks like to be a few birds scattering around, a few owls, sorry. And with those 2 successes, you're looking at a tree. You're looking at the bark of the tree. You're looking at at the tree, and you're not sure, but you could swear it almost looks exactly like a face. None of it looks like a face.
Is it have what kind of facial expression does it have on it? And I've got discern running, so does this been carved? Or is this just definitely not right? Please be carved.
The face looks like it's wailing, but it doesn't look wrong, I should say.
Okay.
It almost looks as if as if an impression had been placed upon it, like it had witnessed something it truly did not want to witness, and this is its immediate reaction.
Okay.
I'm gonna point it out for Trent or Clint as I know him. In very hushed, very quiet voice. Trent. Yeah. That tree. It's normal now, but I think it got fucked up by something that happened here.
Let's just keep moving. She's not here.
All I'm thinking of is, once again, who?
Hey, Clint and Matt.
Yep.
When you're looking, Both of your hands touch. The same thing. A piece of paper. A letter back.
Oh, okay. In the heat of the moment, my hand's actually going to go ahead and clutch Matt's rather protectively,
But
rather
that's okay.
comfortingly.
I don't want to be alone. If you die, I will fucking haunt your ass.
Shit.
Oh, fine.
Okay. Later. We'll go ahead and flip open or flip around the paper.
Okay. As you flip around the paper, you notice it is written in a, not machine text, but in handwriting so meticulously ordered and constructed, you almost dare to say it was a typer that spit this out.
So, feminine.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You know it's handwritten, but it's handwritten in such a damn way, it's weird.
It's feminine. That's all I'm going to think about it.
No, it's not feminine at all.
Okay, fine. Damn. What
Can
does it say?
It's all in a non-cursive handwriting. Essentially, it is saying, "My dearest, not dearest, I should say. My apologies. My comrade, my associate. If you are doing this, know that there is no going back for any one of you. But I shall not stand in your way, for each is his own personal journey of discovery. I have seen mine, others will see their own. But I will advise this. For this kind of thing, for our kind of people, there's usually only two ways this can go. Either it can go Twilight Zone, where everything seems to work out fine in the end, or it can go to Creep Show, where everything goes to shit. This, I will not say either way. Just I wish you a Twilight Zone ending and not a Creep Show ending. And it is signed a moniker of AD.
Seeing as we messed up something on the door anyway that's not natural, I'm actually going to gather this together. I'm going to put it in my backpack carefully, very quietly, see if there's any other interesting notes lying around as well.
Okay, roll a wits investigation.
Okay. I have no investigation.
I'm sorry, motherfucker.
I can help you out just a little bit, maybe. I think I found one in there, maybe? I don't know. Never got my character sheet. I was stupid enough not to have it already up.
Clint is clearly just standing there trying to, like, frustratingly trying to read some of it, but he's like, this is gonna take too long. And he's just gonna start shoving all of it into his bag. All addy papers around the place.
Holy crap, I do have investigation. Awesome. Perception investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Investigation.
Wits. Okay. Same roll. No successes.
You see something that may look like a pentagram, but as you look at it closer, it's just a regular star.
Okay.
It's like a golden star sticker. There you go. That's what. And a golden star sticker. You deserve it.
I'm gonna go ahead and go into my bag.
Okay.
And get a digital camera without the flash, without any noise whatsoever, and just go ahead and clip a few pictures very, very silently before putting it back into my pack and sort of gesturing to Matt that we need to go to the next one.
I'm still taking all the papers. I'll go through them later. Okay, we're going over to the next door. I'm going to get ready with the penknife again because I'm expecting the door to be fucked up and weird too.
Okay. Hold on for that for a second. Let's go to the outside team. Outside team, I've left you pretty much to your own devices. Are you doing anything particular?
Because we're at the start of the session, I just wanted to wait till we had this out of the way. Could I preemptively use a 4C roll
Yeah,
just so I
sure.
can reroll anything that fucks up.
Yeah, sure. You can do that now. That's fine for me.
How do I go about doing that again? That's my vision and
Let's deal.
my zeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For C, I think is a visionary, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
Perception plus seal, I think is difficulty 7.
Okay. Perception plus vision. Cool.
It's only a few seconds into the future. Remember that.
But it allows you to re-roll something you fuck up on, right?
It gives you extra dice. It doesn't give you a reroll, it gives you extra dice, like
Oh,
based
you
on
can reroll.
check.
Huh?
It's your reroll, doesn't it?
Oh, no successes. What are you
Oh,
gonna?
actually, you read that wrong. It's intelligence plus vision. My bad. Difficulty 7.
Oh, okay. Um,
I got the book.
2 successes.
Okay, great. You may make one extra reroll for a specific action and choose the best result. You must announce in advance that one of your extra rolls will be dedicated to a particular action. Okay. For the next little while, anytime you are not certain about a roll, go ahead and announce, I will foresee this. And then you may roll it first and decide if you want to use the reroll.
Okay, cool.
Remember, there's a downside to foresee. You can only use it once a story.
Really?
Yeah,
So for us, that's
it's
once a
quite
month.
powerful. Once a month, really.
Uh,
It's very powerful if you use it right, though.
okay, cool. In that case, right. Uh, I'm like second sight. I can just activate, right?
I think we already had it running from last night.
Oh yeah. In that case, I mean, this guy looks fucked up, right? He looks evil. He looks like a demon. I'm not just gonna go in and kill a regular guy.
Yep. It definitely looks like the stereotypical demon in black armor and stuff like that.
I look at Juno, and I kind of like I'm holding my cleavers, sort of, and I sort of go like, are we doing this? Like,
Juno's already got her her knife in her hand, and she's just holding her fingers out behind her at Benny, just to signify that they're waiting, because she doesn't know what Trent and Matt are going to find on the inside, so they're just waiting.
in that case, I nod and I listen. I can I make a perception awareness to try and listen into what this guy might be muttering to himself.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh.
Sure, why not?
You might get some interesting information.
That is 2 successes.
Oh, nice.
2 here as well.
Okay. This is what you kind of get. You start out spouting up about how Holocu's are assholes, those malefactors are meticulous dicks, and how I know they don't know what they're doing, and how devils are bullshit. And yachting and raving a bit this here that. You're getting a few weird names, but nothing specific. But you have the feeling that if you kept listening, you may get some more.
Cool. Keep listening then.
Okay, great, fantastic. And he starts spouting off about how he was the best in his regime, how he was a war hero, and how no one knows his pain or anguish, and yada yada yada. And I'm going to switch back to the backdoor here.
Yeah.
Okay, backdoor here. Welcome.
Great.
You did the one door, you did the second door. There's a third door.
Yep.
Going to start. I'm getting the penknife again, right? To do the same thing because I'm assuming this one's going to be the same. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're
Indeed,
gonna try.
as you look again, it does, in your mind's eye, become a video game-ish. Is complicated, meticulous, and disturbingly the unrealistic version of the lock. Go ahead and roll.
I'm actually going to watch what the fuck he's doing. Given, like, this looks actually quite handy.
Right, I'm spending another willpower. Yeah, I've spent like 4. I'm at 7 of 3.
It's only like the third day of the week.
Might as well. Ah, love of crap. Difficulty 8 or 10.
8.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
8 because I'm only giving you 8 because you have successfully done it the first time. That free 2 tens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you again try to enter it's almost as if you're getting the right tumblers in place, but then there's a steady boom the other side of the door. And if you're listening, you can see a sliding down effect. And if you look underneath the door, you can definitely see a elongated shadow just sitting right there at the door.
Okay, actually,
Let's try something else.
what I'm gonna do is, okay, this whatever this is isn't screaming and shouting to attract attention, because it's obviously noticed we're there. I'm gonna take out a piece of paper, and how wide is the bottom of the door?
It's reasonable. You can push something underneath it.
So it's just like piece of paper, and if a pen could fit, if it can't fit, I might break the pen and basically just put through, like, you know, the tube, like just a cheap plastic pen, just the tube and the beaker out, so somebody could on the other side could write something if they wanted to be quiet. And so I'm gonna slide those under and hope for them to slide something back, because they're not obviously not trying to attract attention or not alerted by us there, or they don't have enough, whatever it is, might not have enough intelligence to know what's going on. What I'm going to write down on it is someone who wants to help, and I'll slide it back. For John, not me. Okay, I'm thinking this is the one with the stage. I'm gonna write back again. We want to help both of you. And I'm gonna motion kind of Clint to try picking the. Actually, we can't get through the lock. Like, we just couldn't get through it normally anyway, so we probably can't retry. And kind of ask on the bottom of it is like, is there another way in? Okay.
No. I'll go ahead and gesture towards the pen and paper for me to try it, at least.
Yeah. I'll give it over.
Okay. I'll pretty much write, I was there that morning when it went wrong. Where is John? And slide it over. Here he is, safe, but not for long.
Okay. I'm gonna write back. Do you know any way to stop Clark without hurting him? Sorry, man. Still going with I got the fastest flow. I'm gonna look for a way if I can incapacitate him, but I'm not gonna let a kid die. But if I can find an alternate, I've got to try and find an alternate. Like it was like a vampire, like, oh, just stake through the heart, but that'll kill him. No, just put him into coma. Oh, okay. Let's see. That is. Don't even know.
I don't
Anymore.
even know me anymore.
Okay.
Ooh.
Matt's kind of getting angry at this. Properly angry at this stage. It's just like violence. Yeah.
I'll look towards Matt and simply say, Clark isn't Clark anymore. Maybe he did something to Rosemary and made her different.
But she's still trying to protect John.
That's good.
Don't even try fire. Okay.
Let's take John before something happens to him, like something happened to Clark and something happened to Rosemary.
Okay. But we can't get in. We can't get past the lock. We're not going to be able to smash it down without attracting his attention.
I got an idea. Go ahead and write down a piece. What?
You must kill Clark.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever magic he has protecting this door or whatever it is might fade when he's gone. But she's got the door there. If something has to happen with him, at least we can keep an eye on the door and we'll know they'll be okay in there. And if things start up, I can go back and... Okay. And at this stage, it's gotten past the point where passive is going to keep me back. Yeah, he needs to die.
Oh.
We get the guys to move in and attack him. I'm looking around. This is like a hunting lodge. Is there like an axe for cutting firewood or anything inside here?
I don't know. Let's roll a chance. I know there was definitely a chainsaw at some point. I don't know if anyone remembers what that thing was.
Can't cleave a chainsaw.
Actually, yes, you can cleave a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
And now she suddenly wants it.
Not exactly a proper fire axe, but you do see something that looks. You do remember something that looked like a hatchet in the first room you originally went into.
I'm gonna write under the door that to move back from the door, cover yourself and John with a blanket. I'm going to cut down the door.
That's so not fucking good.
I'm going for the axe.
What's happening?
Can't see it, Trent. Put it back up. Put it back up. I couldn't see.
What did that say? What did that say?
No, please.
No, please, no. Okay. Well, he just. Okay, she really wants us to deal with him first. Fine.
Oh no.
I'm still gonna pick up that axe. I'm not actually intending to swing at him, but I might need to actually chop down that door, so I'm still gonna pick up that axe.
I'm gonna look at Matt and simply say, if we push him away from the cabin, right? Keep him away as far away as possible while we deal with him.
Okay. Right, so actually, at this point, I might take out my phone and kind of see if Juno's just kind of going. Should we let them know we're moving?
Let's go ahead and position ourselves towards the front where Clark is, then ping him.
Yeah. I'll wait for your signal. So yeah, I imagine we're moving further into the house, trying to move quietly, just into position to block him from getting back in.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Power hiccup.
Mm-hmm.
If there's actually when I go get the axe, I'm gonna try and pick up a blanket or whatever. So if he comes through that door, I'm just gonna toss the fucking blanket on him so we can't focus on what he's seeing. He can burn the whole thing down anyway. It'll be fine.
And Clint is going to go ahead and bring the shotgun to bear. Just keep it low, aim low for right now.
Fantastic. This is gonna be.
He's a redeemer. I'm a defender.
Yeah, many redeemers would just be like, fuck the bat. He was like, axe to the head at this point. But it's like, no, it's still a pacifist. He's not arguing against people killing Clark anymore at all.
Well, looks like it's time to go to work there, buddy.
So I'll send them the text when we're in position.
Oh, you send a text, do you? Oh, you know what that means.
Are you serious? You're sending a text?
I'm sending a text to Juno.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Going
sound.
forward in position.
That's a sound. You know what that is? That's a sound.
You know.
Are you telling me you honestly expect our characters to have our phones on fucking, like...
You guys had your phones off, but essentially since you are sending a text...
Silent mode.
Silent mode.
Silent mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm still making a check, and it's a difficulty 10, so he's still gonna do it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
entirely
fair enough.
fair, because you might hear the vibrate going. Drr, drr.
Oh, thank God.
That was close.
That was a 9 right there, man.
Okay.
As the silent vibrate goes on, you're able to just quickly put your hand into your damn pocket and just click it out.
Juno is not even going to look at the text. She just knows that if she's getting a text on that phone right now, she knows what it means. And she's just going to pat Red, who's probably at this point almost jizzing in his pants.
Oh, he is. Like he's got like a wild look in his eye. He's kind of like breathing, kind of like sort of like really getting into it. And he sort of like brings up.
Benny, or Red, this is what I need you to do. I need you to run directly at him.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Kind of like looks at you for a moment like, you fucking what, man?
I need you to run directly at him so I can hit him from behind.
Right, okay.
And you need to throw everything you have into your first blow.
Right, okay. He kind of like at this point, the next thing he'll do, I'm not saying I'm doing it right now because I've got a roll I need to make first. Yeah, I'm gonna foresee, then gamble on the conviction, and he's basically gonna charge at him make a noise with the blades, kind of clash them against each other for a little bit of intimidation, and then just fucking cleave that shit.
Yeah.
Go make your rolls.
Using
I gamble on the cleave, not to foresee if I was you.
Yeah.
how do I gamble on that?
You just roll for C first, which is a perception plus vision difficulty 7, I think. And for every success is a bonus. Oh, he's already got that done. So gambling on conviction, you can gamble up to your total conviction amount currently, which is going to be at least 4, I think.
Yeah.
Spend a conviction point for second sight.
In that case,
But he did kill a wolf, and he is an Avenger. He did kill one of the fucked up demon wolves, so that might...
Sure, I'll give it to the Avengers.
Oh, yes! Oh.
I've got 4. How many would you say I should gamble? Because you guys are quite experienced.
I'd say 2.
Yeah, I'm going to gamble.
Vinny tosses all of his conviction points almost every time because he's crazy.
And that adds on to my total.
2 additional dice for your attack, yeah.
Okay, right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And can you spend willpower on this roll, or?
No, you can't.
Not when you're gambling.
Edge. You can't.
Right, okay. It goes. He gets up and he's like, "Right, you fucking bastard!" and kind of like sort of skims the knives against each other and goes in for a cleave. And I'd like to spend a point of conviction to make that aggravated. Or is it already aggravated?
When you gamble, I think we discussed if you gamble, you get your ag damage.
Oh, cool.
No. When you gamble and you want to make it ag, you spend that conviction point and
Then
you
you're gonna
just gain it back.
Yeah.
There you go.
So basically, you're spending the conviction point that you're potentially gaining
If you succeed.
if you succeed.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits.
Okay. As you're barreling at this guy like a fucking madman, and you're not even going for a surprise at this point. Like, but because he sees you doing this, that you just come fucking out of the woodwork, even his out of mind can understand that you're a wild man trying to attack him. And so what he's doing is that he's just like to fall onto the ground as you're trying to swing at him, and he gets a dodge attack pretty much.
He dodges it.
No,
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
try.
roll.
He spent a willpower on that, so that's only 3 successes.
You only get 3 successes, 3 for the attack.
My question now is he's laying, he's unmoving. Does that lower the difficulty on Juno's attack?
You could theoretically do so.
Because Juno is going to do her thing, what she does best.
Okay, that sounds really, really, really awesome. But he also gets an intermediate action between you two, between him throwing himself at him and you coming out as well. He gets 1 action.
I would like to. Well, I was going to be prepared with a full defensive, so if he's taking a swing at somebody, I'm using bluster.
Charge at him head on. It's a good idea. It will distract him.
Yeah, totally. It totally distracts him. His attention is purely on you as he brings out a shotgun.
Don't worry, we have a healer. We have a healer.
Are you serious? He never uses a shotgun. Ah.
Yes. Typically, he's not smart. I'm playing him smart.
Okay, fair enough.
That is not fair, sir. He's supposed to be stupid.
Question, can we roll initiative for this?
Yes, roll fucking initiative.
Alright, I get to roll an additional dice on my initiative and take the better of the 2.
Sure, go ahead.
Because of quick draw. And I'll take the 8.
That's wits and dexterity plus the dice you roll, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 9. I got 9 on the conviction.
Let's see here. 9 plus 8. I have 17.
Well, fuck my shit.
The hell?
Okay.
Quick draw.
Oh yeah.
Here's how the rounds go. This even little bastard. It goes after
Juno.
Juno, a little bit before Benny. And the two in the back, you guys don't really get to do anything unless he comes back there or unless you move up.
I'm actually going to be moving up and
Um,
I'm doing defensive, basically moving so I can bluster.
Ideally, gonna break the window, poke my shotgun out.
All right. This is how this is going to go because I am not losing somebody I just threw into the fray. I am gambling all of my conviction. All 5 points of it.
Are you going spending?
And yeah, I'm going to spend the one I'm potentially gaining, and because he's laying prone and not moving, can I have a lower difficulty?
Or an extra dice, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Shoot the shotgun first. Shoot the shotgun first, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
No, I get to go before he gets to shoot the shotgun, I thought.
No. Clark gets an action, and then we go into initiative.
Here's what's
Bluster!
going to happen.
Bluster, I say.
Yes. Here's what's going to happen. Instead of you got the shotgun out, but suddenly something strange happens to him. It's almost as if his flesh is becoming its spirit, as the overlay suddenly becomes less half and half, and suddenly just becomes all beast. It's all magnificently dirty and nasty, with fumes spewing out. So, and his horns just. His eyes cold as black, fuming, and he's really fucking pissed off. And he will do versus regular action and then evocation. Yes, he can do that. You can see that cheating devil.
Yeah, he is.
His
Okay.
first action is just going to be to pop this guy, pop his asshole right in the stomach, right where he can get him. And Benny, you're going to get a dodge action. Not a great dodge action, Benny, but you are going to get a dodge action.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can I spend willpower to try and boost this up a little?
What do you guys say?
I'd say so, yeah.
People have been allowed in the game before. Yeah, if you're dodging, I'm not blustering on it. Well, I'm using bluster, but I'm not. I can't roll for it while you run dodge. Go for dodge.
Lay down.
No? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's quite a number of dodges.
Buddy!
Fantastic, good sir, fantastic. And you're, for some fuck off reason, when you're swinging at him, and you see the shotgun just swing upward, you're able to just continue going with the flow. So as you dive over him into the window, and you find yourself within the living quarters of this domicile.
Good, mate.
All right, sound good. And you know that car that you were traveling across, climbing onto, driving past?
Mm-hmm.
That exploded.
What?
Boom!
What?
It
Whose car?
exploded in a fiery flame as
Was that the Land Rover?
No, the Land Rover we left like miles back. No, this is the one that was on blocks.
Oh.
Yes, you're able to figure out exactly where the fireworks are. So he's not as happy that he didn't have a grand display. The gas tank inside the car was good enough for what he wanted to do, which was explode the car outward. Up, and there is a big as it seems to ricochet and rocket. And go ahead and make me a Dex Athletics to first dodge the fire, and the second one to not be pushed over. You think you're smart? I'm smart too.
Willpower.
What?
God, I did. 1.
Okay, fantastic. One is good enough that the fireball doesn't hit your face or your arms or your hands. It hits just your jacket. As it singes a bit, and the effective rating of your jacket goes down by 1. Now
Okay.
make the roll not to fall over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you get 3 successes, you're able to continue on with your original action.
Fucking this dude up now. And if I don't get it on the first try, I've got Patron. Or not Patron, but Destiny. Alright, here we lower difficulty or extra dice?
What, Destiny?
No, for the attack, because he's still laying on the ground.
Oh, I'll give you 2 extra dice. But first, make sure you do the roll to not fall down.
I already did. I got 5 successes.
Oh, fuck my shit. Really? Awesome.
Alright, going for it. Here we go. 16 dice.
Fuck me, seriously.
16 dice.
He's
at
gambling to
difficulty
get 5 extra dice.
Okay.
It's,
Here's how it is.
that character actually started with relatively low melee, but he's got natural aptitude. That's the only way I let him start with natural aptitude. So he's got decent actually melee. And...
Okay. The difficulty of the knife, which I assume what you're using, and I'm really, really, really fuck off sad that you didn't, go for the chainsaw, because I really wanted you to go for the chainsaw. Why didn't you go for the chainsaw?
Because she's better with a knife.
Okay, it starts at difficulty 5. He's lying down, so you get 2 extra dice. But there's a shadowy presence around him, a smoke and flame that he is developed onto himself. The difficulty increased by 1, so for a total difficulty of 6. Roll it! Kill this guy! Kill this guy!
Kill this motherfucker.
Kill him!
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, nope. Hang on. 4. And then 8. Let's see. 2, or it's 4 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So 16 successes.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, so that's 5. It's 21 dice, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is all ag. Watch there be ones. Watch there be nothing but ones.
It's happened.
Not a lot of ones actually.
So
Fair
look,
enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ag.
Fucking shit. Okay, this guy can roll a silk, but I don't think he can get 9 successes. I did not just do that. I did not just do that, by the way. That didn't just happen.
Still, that's one hell of a hit. He's going to be taking penalties.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. What this a guy who originally looked smart, not smart, but strong and big and impressive, has just taken it. Fuck all a knife, regularly in the chunks like, oh. Good job, sir. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then after that, it goes to the guys inside. What do you want to do?
Shotgun.
You have to move up and then shotgun.
What's the range on this thing? I'm willing to take penalties.
But if you're just shooting from inside, I mean, you could easily go up to the group, to the family room where Red is currently in, but you still be taking one penalty. You still be taking -2 for range and -1 because of cover. So 6 plus 3, 9.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to be moving into a position where I can see the guys, and I'm basically going to start using bluster. Because I can actually see them then.
Fair enough, good sir. Fair enough.
6 dice, difficulty 9. Let's see what happens.
Willpower.
Fuck. No, I didn't say it, so... Kapow! Miss.
Oh, to specify, I'm going to try and be in a position where I can see the guys, but if Clark tries to get to Rosemary and John, he'll have to get through me. Which might stop him for a round if I'm lucky.
Perfectly reasonable.
Damn it, Defender, this is your job.
You know,
What do you think I'm doing? After
I
I go
know.
ahead and okay, here's what happens. I go ahead and run up, even though this particular shot just completely misses. As I'm advancing up, I go ahead and actually drop behind me the glow stick to activate the ward on the door. Will you allow that?
Rolling each chance side.
Okay. 1d10. 8.
It pretty much does exactly what you intended it to do.
All right, let me go ahead and roll that ward then. Gambling 2 conviction on this.
Yep.
Stamina. Zeal.
Mhm.
Conviction. Rolling. The ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 3 successes he needs to get on a contested stamina roll just to get in here.
Okay. That was for something completely unrelated, and it's totally not important to what is happening right now.
Fuck you.
Okay. Now, Monty, you've moved up, and that's your entire action, right?
No, I did did a half move to position to busy, and I'm just doing bluster, so I don't have to roll anything yet. I can roll to defend one of the guys, kind of a thing.
Okay. Hey, we're moving back to the top of the initiative. So, Juno, your knife sunk into his stomach, but he's not dead right now. What's going on?
well, you know, performance anxiety. These things happen.
You did a shit ton of damage, by the way. You did a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Did we miss my action, or have I gotten something wrong?
Your action was to dodge the shotgun.
Yeah, you used your action to dodge.
Yes,
Fair
and
enough.
that was a very good thing because you would have been totally fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
All right then. These new rules are killing me. I am going to. You know what? Fuck it. I am just gonna cleave this motherfucker.
Hmm?
Because,
Okay.
yeah.
You're,
Oh
you're,
well.
spending, you're spending more conviction on this?
Nope.
Okay. That's probably a smart idea.
Okay, tens. Dice, don't fail me now, or I'm putting you in the corner. Willpower point.
Okay.
No
You're using cleave, you can't.
willpower. No willpower. Yeah, you're right. I can't.
Can't because you're using cleave.
I'm going to use Destiny, though. To
That lets you
reroll.
reroll.
God damn it. I really don't want to use both my points of Destiny in one go. But I'm gonna. And thank God I did. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6 successes.
Okay. Good job. This man is
So,
not intending to dodge what you're doing. It's really should, but it wants to do something else, like get up and shoot. Go ahead and roll your damage. I mean, go ahead and roll your damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Okay. What is with this?
Fuck!
What the hell?
He's gonna kill us all.
God damn it!
Suddenly Juno's looking up and just along the lines of, I instantly regret this decision.
I'm sorry, Benny, that this happened. I really am.
No, you're
The
not.
monster is going to get up and grab you by the shoulders. He's grabbing you by the shoulders and getting up at the same time, and he's going to throw you further into the woods.
He's gonna try
Okay.
anyway.
And you're going to take some damage when you eventually fall.
Well,
How
I think
damage?
Mr. Matt there is gonna bluster.
Yeah, I need to know what its successes are.
Oh, this is going to be a strength plus brawl attempt on his part. He gets a slight edge because he's using a dirty trick.
Yeah, fair enough.
Na 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 na.
So basically, add one success to this roll I'm about to do.
Damn.
Why is this guy doing so well? He never did this well before.
I
Oh,
can't
for Christ's sakes!
I can't stop him, but I might be able to reduce it. So yeah, Matt's just gonna be screaming out no. He puts his hand up because he's just seen the power of this push being built up, and
Ouch.
no.
No!
I tried, Vinny. Actually, no. I am using lucky to reroll.
There you go.
There you
Let
go.
me have to do this.
Cause like, nah. She's dead.
Fuck.
It was supposed to end like this.
Better.
There you go. That's much better.
Wow! And okay, he's still gonna push her because you're saying he got one automatic additional success, but he's probably just kind of like his momentum stops as he's about to push her. She's still probably gonna go flying, but it's not nearly gonna be as bad.
Okay. With that many successes, Vinny, go ahead and roll me bashing soak. You want to soak at least 4 points of bashing. And as you soak that damage, you'll amazingly end up next to the shed again. Open the shed. Next to the open shed.
God damn it, Trenton! You just want me to use that goddamn chainsaw. 1, 2, 2 soak. Two
Okay.
soak.
You soak all 4 or 2?
2.
Okay. You soak 2 points of damage. You're pretty bruised up, but as you open your eyes from recovering conscious, your eyes just lock upon the chainsaw, and you just realize
No!
that's a beautiful piece of machinery.
It's messy as all hell. Although, actually, I have to point out, Vinny, have you been rolling your zeal rolls? Because your shanker might explode.
Yeah.
It disintegrates. It doesn't explode.
It breaks.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Red, you just saw this demon just throw your partner like it was nothing after taking a massive hit. What do you do?
I take a hit. What?
No.
No.
You just saw Juno get thrown after doing a massive amount of damage to this fucker.
Oh,
Him
kill it!
all the way to the barn.
I just found out as well, I've just realised I have a specialisation in cleavers, which is what I was using. I should have done the attack earlier. I've just realised it.
I'm sorry. That was my bad. I
Oh
didn't
no,
realize.
it's not bad, man. Like, I forgot to say.
Kill it!
Right,
Kill it! Kill it!
can I just jump on this fucker and do another cleave?
Do you intend to jump on him as if to pin him down to the ground, or do you just want to get up on his face and just
Just
strike?
fucking bang. Like, yeah, just strike.
Oh, so you just want to get up on his face and strike? Then go ahead, good sir. Go ahead. He doesn't have a dodge action. Let you get that going for you.
I'm going to spend... because I got a point of conviction back, right? Because I won the action. Or I didn't fail the action.
You gambled, yeah. So yeah, you get it back. You get a point back.
In that case, spend another 2 conviction.
You can only do that once per
You can only
scene.
gamble
But you
once
can,
per scene.
but you can spend it to get your cleavers all aggy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a point of conviction to get the cleavers all aggy. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I didn't use my foresee earlier, so just in case this fucks up, you know.
Go ahead, man. Go. Fight for your life. Go.
No, you don't actually have to take away the 10s.
Huh?
You don't have to take... The ones do not automatically take away 10s. You can choose where the ones take out of.
Does it make a difference?
It does.
Well,
Because
yeah,
you got a
because you've
specialization.
got it's 4 versus 2 successes.
Yeah.
4, and I've got another additional couple of successes for my specialization. So what does that?
That is the specialization is giving you additional 2 because you got 2 10s, so it's 4 total you're going to hit, and he's got no dodge.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
So it's your
Weapon
strength,
damage plus 3.
Huh?
strength
weapon
plus
damage.
cleaver damage plus 2 from cleave plus 3 from that.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3. My strength is added into this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2,
He's cleaving angry.
3. That's 3 points. I mean, not bad.
Okay, that's fantastic. Actually, that's very fucking good. Oh, my kid.
Finally.
He takes 3 points of ag. So far, he's taken 4
4.
points of lethal and 3 points of ag.
No, it's 4 points of ag.
Oh, sorry about
Yeah, so he's on 7 ag. Yeah.
I do believe.
He has the huge size merit.
But his
Oh,
dice
mother-
pool's gonna be gone to hell, hopefully, because I have a sneaking suspicion there's another fireball coming our way shortly.
Yeah, you hear like a Scottish curse, like "Yeah, you fucking cunt!" ah!" And he kind of cleaves him in the back.
Oh God, Triton, you bastard, you bastard, Triton, you bastard.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything.
I know exactly what you're gonna do, and it's gonna be terrible and awful, and you're gonna funnel all the faith into that one high torment ability, aren't you?
Actually, I'm worried he's gonna go, I've got knocked out of my body. Guess I'm gonna go into, there's my troll.
Stop giving him
Oh,
fucking
if I roll
ideas,
great.
you dick!
The best joke I've ever heard.
Shut up, Kevin!
Burn everyone and everything! Burn!
I don't suppose everybody's noticed his friggin'. He's not calling himself a game master or a storyteller. He's a game tormentor.
A game what?
Game tormentor.
Why are you doing this?
All right, boys. Can the other guys attack now, please?
Yes. It is now Mr. Flint, or whatever he's calling himself these days. And,
You have a 13.
what?
Oh wait, never mind. You just did your
Took my
action.
action.
Okay, fine. God damn it! I didn't realize you did. Oh yes, kill.
Wait a minute. Trent, right up on his forehead. Right up on his forehead.
I can't. It's too high of a difficulty. I'm already at 9 just to hit the damn thing.
Yeah, because you won't come out.
Jump out the window.
I'm not stupid.
Trent, get your ass out of here! You just
Now
saw
is the time
Juno!
for stupid. Now is the time for stupid.
You just saw Juno thrown across a yard. Juno, who's been your ever faithful pretend girlfriend.
Pretend girlfriend. You never satisfied me. So Triton, you're saying that even if I just stand up in front of the window and just point my shotgun at him, that's still a difficulty 9?
No. If you're actually going up to the window,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's just a +1 difficulty, +2 difficulty because of shadows.
Okay, yeah.
Do that!
That's still a difficulty 9.
It's difficulty 8.
Okay, fine. Difficulty 8. Damn.
Willpower.
And shooting. Bam.
Willpower!
No. Spent too much already. 1 success!
Alright. Go ahead and roll your fucking damage.
One, 2, 3. Kapow!
Okay.
Christ's sakes!
So as the pellets ricochet off,
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Matt, you already used a blister, right?
I've got Bluster going, so I can use it to help. Oh, who's he attacking?
No, he's not attacking. He's already attacked, dude. You already used your blister, so we're gonna go back up to the top. Juno, you look like shit.
You get what you fucking want, you sadistic bastard. Juno is literally coming back with the chainsaw in hand. They can all hear it revving. Because I have given in to your wills, do I get any bonuses, you sadistic fuck you?
You get laughter.
That's what I thought. So I'm not cleaving with this thing because I want to use a willpower on this shit.
Okay.
It's Dex
Chainsaw
melee.
is, difficulty. What you have right now is a mini chainsaw because I'm being nice. It's a difficulty 7 to hit, 8 for this guy because he's got the shadows on, and it's strength plus 7 lethal.
Alright, well, spending a willpower point on it. Here we go.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So 4, 11 plus 2, so that's 13 dice of damage.
Tell me he dodges. Tell me he tries to dodge.
Why would it try to dodge?
Because it doesn't want to get murdered.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, it's gonna try to dodge. Oh wait, it's only got 1 dice to dodge.
huh.
So
Right,
and
anyway.
it doesn't do any of it. Alright, here we go. Red is going to see Juno literally come over the top of the other car, and she's literally wielding this chainsaw with... Hang on, wait a minute. I need a certain picture up. Just give me one moment. Stand by. Juno's coming back with a look in her eye at the moment. All she's hearing is car alarms going off in her head. She's coming back at this thing with a very ill-intended look in her eye. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay, that's 6 successes. There's no way this isn't killing him. There's definitely no
Just
way.
roll the freaking, just roll it because I want to see how much overkill I get.
I know. He soaks 3 of that. So you did 6 points of damage. He takes 3.
Mm-hmm.
What just fucking happened?
Juno literally goes over the top of this car, jumping in midair, coming over the thing. She's screaming like a vicious warrior coming down on top of this guy. Chainsaw goes right down the middle of his forehead. The horns go towards either side, and she literally just brings it down with her full weight and just comes down, blood spraying everywhere. Gore, bone cracking. Probably screaming for the moments that his head is still in one piece, and she just goes all the way down from the top of his head to the bottom of his ball sack.
You can hear Red laughing, like chuckling, like.
Turn!
I'm looking kind of horrified. Just like, oh, what the
Juno
fuck?
is then just gonna fall to her knees, just panting, and drops the chainsaw, covered in blood.
Are the horns still intact on this thing? What's happening to the body?
Okay. This is what is about to happen. As Juno does the amazing, like she's supposed to do. Good job, Juno. Her chainsaw just cleaves it in fucking half, pretty much as if the name cleave. And as it's cleaving, the body just splits apart right there. But you can still see the outline of the demon. And then something strange happens. Well, something strange to you guys who have second sight. But then there is a vibration in the air, a supersonic something or another, or as a pulse lips out, and then a return pulse.
What slips out?
A pulse.
Oh.
Yes, pulse.
Is it coming from the direction of Rosemary?
No, it's not coming from the Rosemary at all. It's actually coming from the town, oddly enough. And as the pulse comes back, you see the split into parts of Clark Dunson form back together.
However, while this is going on, can Red or Betty the Butcher
And
can he take a 5
suddenly,
minutes?
Clark's eyes just blissed open.
Is it him?
It's looking right at Juno right now. Oh, as it finished its dive bomb.
Is it still in demon form? Second sight. Is it?
It fell out of demon form. It is now in Clark form, but it's quickly reverting back into demon form.
Bring that fucking cleaver.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Can
Yep.
Juno, while she's, there, can she go for a cleave attack?
Yep.
You can go for a cleave attack after Benny's action and after the demon's action, because it's cheating a lot.
Yeah.
Right. 5, 6. Aggravated, because I got my conviction back, so I'm spending to make it aggravated. Yeah, that's... Oh shit, that sucks. That's
So,
2
so
successes.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Okay, so that's... how much extra is that? Does any of that carry over?
Weapon damage,
no.
strength, plus
Yeah.
2, plus 1.
Yeah. Actually, how much does cleave do? I mean, how much does the cleaver do? Is it a +2 modifier?
I think it's
Might be
plus
just
2.
a +1, maybe? I don't know.
I would
Okay,
say
well,
just put it
that's
under the
not
same
bad.
rules of a hatchet if they don't have meat cleaver.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of ag.
And as you wound it mortally again, even though it is in its upright state again, and you're cleaving through his arm. And you know that you are seriously fucking this up. There is no second chance with this form, as its arm, the other arm, which it hasn't been torn the fuck off, is just mutating into this long, like a collection of fingers. There's a bone.
Shotgun, 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 shotgun.
Oh, well, it's going to get its next action now, and its next action is going to be to go ahead and grab Red and say something very personal to it.
Bluster for the grab?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
Because I
Thank you.
can't stop him speaking to you, but I can stop attacks.
Yeah.
Plus, I have a sneaky suspicion we're not going to get off with a light. Your mother sucks cock in hell. Exorcism.
No.
So
Go
what's
ahead
his
and get
attack?
more than 2 successes.
2 successes. Oh yes, I get 3 successes. It's like, step away from you, you bastard!
Okay. As it's reaching out with its claw and evil and an unfortunate-minded roll, it sort of swipes. It sort of grabs at your arm, but it has no leverage, as it just pulls itself inward. And it mutters, "I know you."
The fuck? I know you.
Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun.
Go ahead. It's Juno's turn next, and then everyone else's.
Right,
And
shotgunning.
he sort of goes like, "Ugh," like, sort of just as he says it.
Boom! Shotgunning. Oh, the little crap. 2 successes.
Do 9 dice, man. I got the damage.
Alright. Fuck your shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. 5.
Okay. It takes 3, 8. It's still up, but as you're shooting at it, you realize that you're taking out vital parts of his body. The stuff that looked like armor before is just being stripped off with concussive blast, and you're left with a naked, writhing body, the shadow and flame. And at one time was believed to be something divine, but less corrupted and hideously deformed. And who is clicking?
Yeah, who is doing that?
It's not me.
Not me.
Everyone show their hands.
Well, I can't. But I swear it's not me.
Boo! Boo! Keep piling on! Boom!
Alright. Screw it. Juno's picking the chainsaw up and cleaving with it.
Okay, go ahead.
I love you guys.
We love you too, man.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay, great. By the
So,
way, the people who did melee attacks to him, go ahead and roll your lethal soak.
What?
Cluster?
No. The people who did lethal damage, roll your
I soak 1.
melee damage to him. Roll
How
your
much
lethal.
damage are we taking?
Just roll it. Just roll it.
I soak 1.
What is that? Is that armor plus stamina?
It's just-
or what?
No,
It's
it's
just
just
your
armor.
armor.
We can't stoke lethal.
So it's
Uh,
just armor.
Just
Yes.
your armor.
For you, it's 3. Roll 3
That's
dice.
3 dice.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Shit. Nothing.
Okay, Austin, Trick didn't get it very close, did he?
Trick to shotgunning.
From the window.
Okay, but you didn't get to close range, so that's the important part.
Yes.
Okay. For everyone else who had done melee attack this last round, his blood sprays upon you, and as it's spraying upon you, it burns. Not in the happy-go-lucky burn, if there was ever a happy-go-lucky burn. If there ever was a happy-go-lucky burn, this is not it. As it burns severely. Those of you who soaked 1 point of damage, take 1 point of lethal. Oh, those of you who didn't soak anything, go ahead and take 2 points of lethal.
Oh, for Christ's sakes!
It splatters with red, and he's gonna get more scars.
Juno is like, back to, I guess I'm gonna be sucking something tonight. In the back of her head.
Good job, guys. This thing is horribly mangled.
Well, here comes my damage for the chainsaw roll. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, roll. Sorry, my bad. Roll.
And this is cleave.
Chainsaw.
This is cleave, and it didn't do jack. It did 2 dice. Or
Oh,
2
roll it.
levels. 2.
You did 2 levels.
It only did 2 levels.
Your chainsaw gets fucking stuck in this guy's bicep.
What? Oh god!
Why is this happening? Why are you doing this?
We're so dead. We are so dead. We are so dead.
And it's Benny,
Yeah,
that's you.
I don't care. Juno at this point is just looking at it like this is what she was made for. She knew the risks.
Oh.
No. Who's
She's
that?
literally thrown everything she can at this thing.
Whose action is it?
It's Clark's turn.
Fuck.
Hi guys. To the woman who just threw a chainsaw at his bicep.
I'm positioned to urge her. Why did you give me a chainsaw?
Jesus Christ, no!
Everyone within close proximity of this guy, make a dodge roll now. As he's just holding this thing and just swinging it around his body.
Making willpower, spending willpower to get the fuck out of the way with an automatic.
Yeah, I think I'm down to 4 after this. 4 willpower, so spending.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4
my
with
God.
willpower 5.
Oh,
Jim's
no.
like, deuces!
That's 2 successes.
Well, they only get one success. It's... And then suddenly fire. All the fire.
Oh.
But we killed him already.
Yes,
Why are you doing this to us, you son of a bitch?
Son of a bitch!
there is a ring of fire immediately around him as he is fucking done with the melee people right now. Oh, as he just got the fuck off chainsaw in one hand, and in the other, and in his broken, mangled hand, that thing fucking reforms. And it's got the shotgun in it, and it is a demon fucking doom here, motherfucking people. What are you gonna do?
Screw
Oh, cool.
it, my turn. I am going ahead jumping through that goddamn level. I am charging at this goddamn thing. I don't even care if I get burned by the ring of fire. I am charging at this motherfucker and putting my shotgun right in his motherfucking face.
Do it! Do it! Roll it, motherfucker! Roll it!
Me, Trent, what did you
Difficulty.
sack?
This is difficulty 4 for close range, 5 simply because the shadow thing, right?
And 2 more because you're aiming for the head.
And 2 more because I'm aiming for the head, so that's 7. Spinning willpower, I don't even care if I go down to the 2s.
Ladies and gentlemen, hunters go balls to the wall sometimes. Fuck yeah!
Look at that shit!
5 successes! 5 fucking successes!
Do it! Do it!
Okay,
12 dice!
4 after the 8, which makes it 12, plus 1 more, simply because it's going for the head at 13 dice.
Plus 1 more because the head adds 2 more attack dice.
14. Fuck this demon!
This is what it's like to be Juno.
Ladies and gentlemen, fuck vampires, fuck demons, fuck mages.
We
Hunter,
are-
because when you get a tiny victory,
I'm not even touching the dice. I'm not even touching the dice. That is... This thing's head just fucking explodes.
at this point, pacifist or not, I'm just shouting, keep killing it!
Don't stop.
Oh, by the way, Greg,
Yeah.
you're going to have to make 3 different rolls right now.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, definitely.
Bluster?
No, this isn't just bluster. So go ahead and tell me what I need to roll.
Roll your lethal soak.
Lethal soak? I don't have any unless
You have
you're
the
willing to give me.
one. You should have the armor or the reinforced clothing on.
So are you going to give me 1 or 2 for that?
That was a 1, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what the fuck are you doing with only reinforced stuff?
Okay.
Because we're hunters!
Fuck you, Trenton.
We gave
Because we
the
don't
Avengers the armored, the Kevlar vests.
Okay, roll in my first lethal soak. 10.
Because
Okay.
we're not bringers of the apocalypse in full riot gear.
Okay, you take 1 point of lethal from jumping through the fire. Now
Awesome. Say again?
you take 1 point of lethal from jumping into the fire. Make 2 more.
2 more? 2 more at just lethal soak? Okay.
Yeah, 2 more is just lethal. So.
Alright, rolling. Yes! Fuck your nonsense!
Okay,
One more!
another point of you take only another point of lethal. God damn it, you're doing fucking well this turn. One more time, one more fucking time, one more fucking time. Do it, do it.
Yes! 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 Okay, I failed that one.
Okay,
That's
you
right.
take 2 points of lethal. What damage are you at right now?
Right, I am at 4 lethal. 4 lethal.
Okay, go ahead and make a stamina check as the fires around you fucking dissipate. Okay, and you're just left there exhausted. You were able to do
I
it because
have
the
iron will. I have iron will. Eh?
add three. Roll your stamina. Add 3 more dice. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Can I add? Okay, I won't. Can I add my seal? Can I? Can I?
Actually, he's burning?
He says he's physically exhausted right now, and this is way too much for his body.
All right, great. So I have 4 stamina and 3 iron will. I'm rolling 7.
Go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
1.
Okay, you have 1 turn before you just fall down dead.
I am holding up the blanket because you're probably on fire. It's like, come to me, and I'll get you put out.
He drops down
I'm
dead.
just gonna go ahead and
I
look
think,
at
I think
everyone.
he means he passes out. I'm hoping that he means he's passing out.
Yeah.
Yes, you pass out. The difference is whether he passes out in the fire or not in the fire.
Oh,
wait.
right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and run out of the ring of fire in a random direction, not towards the cabin, not towards. Actually, I'm gonna run towards Matt since he apparently has the cab.
I have a blanket, not a fire blanket. It's a blanket because this is.
It's a blanket. It's good enough.
I can.
Quick. Who has the handheld extinguisher?
Who took that? Somebody had it, didn't they?
Juno, I think.
Well, I can't remember that in the moment. I've got a blanket, and he can't think in the moment, so I'm just gonna blanket him.
Hit that.
I'm going for the blanket. It burns.
In that case, go ahead and roll a fuck, I don't know, intelligence plus survival or intelligence plus medicine to put out the fire.
You want me to roll intelligence plus medicine?
Sure, go
I
ahead.
do not have medicine.
Or survival.
Yep.
I do not have athletics.
Athletics difficulty 7 because survival would let you think of not only stop fire and roll but smother the fire. Athletics just gives you stop after roll and maybe try to smother it. You're not really sure if it works or not.
I'm spending a willpower point.
That'd be a good idea.
Oh, wow, 3 successes.
Oh, fucking fantastic. Like, if you had got any fewer successes, you would have continued burning. Okay? And you're able to put them out. Those Austin Tristan passes out after that 1 turn.
Boom.
And if you'll excuse me, I need to take care of one thing real quick.
I just need to go and light my cigarette, which Red will also.
Yeah. 5-minute break, people. 5-minute break. We almost died.
There's still an incorporeal demon there, which I hope we're all cleaving the shit out of in the next turn.
Yeah, if you can. So I suppose we can't really continue to RP till we know whether that demon's there or just got. Because if he's walking towards Rosemary, because himself is down, so the ward's not going to stop him. If he's walking towards Rosemary, yeah, we've got to deal with the whole cleaving hacking, which will change anything. I'll be like, so Juno, like, what's up with this stuff?
Juno's somewhat burnt, somewhat pissed off, somewhat exhausted. It's like, I cut it in half with a friggin' chainsaw and it kept going.
Are we just describing the aftermath?
Oh well, we're waiting for him to come back because we don't know whether the demon is walking around and like incorporeally or just got sucked down to hell or what's going on. Like, so
I just realized something too. That chainsaw should have never been used. I mean, the demon should have never been able to pull it out because the second it was taken out of her hand, it should have broken apart.
Not if you see if you swing it, you keep it going, so it doesn't like as long as you keep passing your zeal checks, it doesn't break. So
yeah, no, but she stopped using it and it had been cleaved with.
Okay.
It's been a moot point now because.
Okay. Do we see a ghostly demon walking towards Rosemary, or does it just stop? Does it stop existing as far as we can see?
There is a second pulse this time. It's the second time you killed it. It pulses.
Juno's going to be running up, shouting, "Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!"
Yeah,
Go ahead.
runs it in and starts hacking it in with.
Yeah, I mean it's full on.
Mutilate the body. Go ahead and mutilate the body.
Well, character, there should be an incorporeal demon there, shouldn't it?
I'm explaining that. I'm explaining that.
Okay, you got us on edge, buddy.
I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. There is the definite pulse, and for a 10-second, you're listening for a turn pulse, and there isn't. And there is a rec. If there was such a thing as a reverse pulse or a pulse folding back into itself, that's what you would be seeing right now. But the body before you, as you're trying to chop at it, mutilate it, it disintegrates into a black, gnashing and gnawing heat, which is what your eyes and ears, the closest thing they could even think of for what's happening to Clark's body. And although the spirit is there, it has nowhere to go.
Yep, cleaving the shit out of that spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you swing and cleave and swing at it, it is just being chopped and torn asunder as it too. You're not sure why your ears are hearing the gnashing, gnawing, and scraping of razors, but that's exactly what you hear as you chop at this thing, and it slowly just stops being. There's a void where it once were.
Benny is just sort of covered in gore and burned and fucked up, and he's just sort of sat there panting, like wide-eyed, like.
Just tell me
Quick
when to get
question.
back up, people.
Just quick question. Did what happened to the disembodied spirit just happen? What I think happened?
I don't know what you think happened.
Did it just get pulled back down to hell?
I don't know. Is that what you think happened?
Well, that's what I'm asking you, because if so, I'd like to roll demon lore, or my intelligence plus demon lore to know if that's what happened.
You roll your intelligence plus demon roll.
Thank you.
Normally hunters shouldn't get that, but New York.
New York. 3 dice.
I am now that Trent is out. I'm
One
kinda-
success. One success.
Okay. There's a particular Bible verse that instantly comes to your mind. Talks about the gnashing of teeth as some sort of punishment and forsaken place. But you're really not sure why that is important in the situation. You can conjecture as you want.
I think at this point, Juno's just too exhausted to keep going, so she's just gonna just sigh and drop the knife in her hand and just start huffing and puffing.
Benny pulls out a cigarette, pops it in his mouth, and lights it before kind of taking a pause, then clashing the cleavers together and being like, "Woo!"
Matt's gonna
Intense sword wars. That was fucking intense.
look to say, and he's kind of lifting and leaving Clint down on the couch, seeing his nose by the fire, and he just kind of goes, "I'm gonna go talk to Rosemary," and closes the door on the gore-drenched sea.
Yeah, probably not a good idea that Juno goes up there because she's covered in blood.
Covered in gore. Otherwise, he'd be sending Juno potentially. Yeah, he's gonna try and open the door.
This time, as you try to open the door, it's not exactly blocked, but it's more of a redesigned kind of sound and movement that you're seeing. As well, something really odd is happening. I'm gonna give you a picture. You're not gonna like the picture, trust me.
Oh crap! On a stick. Yes, Hunter. A pat on the back and then a kick in the nuts.
Oh, motherfucker.
That
What?
is what you see before you.
Oh, oh no!
Do I see John?
You see behind this figure and to the side a crib, and you almost instantly know that this is in fact at the child's daycare room. And this figure before you, looking at you, questioningly. And there's a piece of paper in his hand, and almost as if he would meant to continue the conversation. He
It's
hands,
not.
he hands the piece of paper to you.
I'll actually accept it. Seeing as someone to communicate. And I'm gonna read what it says.
And so,
You realize if we're running on a note, we can't see at the moment.
that's what that I'm not gonna give you that. I'm just gonna say, and so.
So I say, just write down. He's done something to you. I'm not sure if we can help you right now, but maybe we can fix what he's done, or at least help you in some way. Get
And
on.
as you're writing on this piece of paper, suddenly a voice, well, maybe not a voice, a collection of sounds, whispers, and clicks. There's a concoction of noises that try to metabolize into a message. Actually, it metabolizes in all the other hunters as well, all at the same time. Even the knocked out one. You're having some freaky dreams right now.
You just tell me when I'm conscious.
Yeah, you're not conscious, but you were able to hear this voice. Beyond saving.
Okay.
What'd it say?
Beyond saving. I'm just gonna crumple up that piece of paper I was writing, and I'm just gonna write down, do you want to die?
Ah! It's a very angry sound. And actually, make a
Juno's
plus alertness roll. Everyone here make a plus alertness roll, even the unconscious.
Yay!
one success.
No successes.
One success.
Damn it, you people. I need more success.
Two successes!
Okay. The people who get one success, there's confusion. Lots and lots of confusion. Person who got two successes realizes there are two voices trying to cry out at once. And
Screw it. Juno is grabbing up her knife and she's going through the window to the room where.
There's no windows in that room.
No, she's coming through the family room and going back to where she saw Matt go in, and she's holding the knife in hand as she comes into the doorway.
He is gonna get right in front of between her and the woman, and a bit more aggressively than normally goes. She is taking care of this child. She has not harmed it. Unless she wants it, you will not lay a finger on her.
She said she was beyond saving. We all heard it.
You will not lay a finger on her. If it has to happen, it doesn't have to be like an animal to the slaughter.
I'm not coming in here to slaughter her. Quick
Just
and painless.
step back and let me do what I'm here to do.
This is going to be a real tense moment because Juno's staring directly in Matt's eyes.
He'll actually look back at her and just say, you can kill me. I can't stop you. I won't even try, but I'm not going to let you hurt her just because she's different. We don't do that. There's no difference between us and the worst of them if we start doing that.
At this point, you can actually see like the blood on her face kind of parting away from where her eyes are because she's angry enough that she wants to kill it, but at the same time, because of a certain change of heart, and fuck you, Austin, she's actually crying and she's just going to take a few steps back.
Okay, okay. And while you're crying, a certain visage enters Juno's mind, and as a mild migraine flows across your brow, you remembered of the meowing of cats.
She already backed off, man. Don't kick her while she's down.
No, no, no. I have to keep you while you're down. I'm sorry, man. Game tormentor. But that is something that in your moment of hesitation and something probed your mind there for a second and just implanted that thought in your head. Almost as if it was trying to manipulate your next few actions. And at that point, another series of images, specifically first Clark and the cabin, and the whimsical adventure, and of the last few weeks of this entity's living state. It's slow at first, and then it gradually starts to accelerate these things on her head. The the growing of the nails, the sharpening of the teeth, the wispiness of the air of her hair, her, and of the many, many quote unquote accidents that happen to the town and how much he doesn't want it to happen again. And finally, there is the image of a shotgun and of her placing it against her forehead, and then of Clark taking that shotgun away. And as they're arguing again and again and again, it seems like the final time they'd ever do this, there's a cry, and suddenly she is calm again. And as she's as if she's trying to hold on to what little she has left, and it's all someplace else right now. And you still hear that song again, the song you heard on the radio, Radar Love, Radar Love, Radar
Who's
Love.
who's hearing that or seeing that?
All four of the hunters, right?
Okay. What Matt will do then is he'll kind of just without really any more, he's gonna go and he's actually gonna kind of move behind her and kind of sit behind her. He's kind of put his arms around her, not in like a restraining way, but kind of hold her so she's not at least gonna die alone. And he's just gonna say, "I'm sorry," and then he's just gonna kind of nod to Juno. And he does. He looks really, really bad, but he doesn't want her to just be.
Juno takes out a pair of gloves from her pocket and puts them on, and she looks over at Red and just says, "Why don't you start getting Trent up and out of here?"
Like, by this point, Benny has kind of walked in to see what's happening after Juno, I guess. And he kind of scratches his head, and the crib's behind her, right?
Yeah.
What about wee babe? What about
We'll take care of we'll bring the kid along.
Maybe best to get him out first. He kind of nods towards Ben. He kind of thinks, yeah.
He kind of steps past, and he will sort of like hold his hands up, and his cleavers are back where they were now, and he kind of looks at the woman and kind of skirts around. And then he reaches one large hand into the crib, and kind of pulls the baby out and holds it too, and he kind of goes, "Right, me lad."
as you're holding the child, there is a vision, not a horrific vision, just more of a totalitarian vision, and of images of yourself laid and splattered around, and almost as a warning, if, and if, and only if, and another image of the child in your hands dropping from your hands.
Wait, and what was the first image? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, the first image is of you flayed and skinned before a rack, and almost as if a word, if and only if. The second image is of you dropping the child.
It's me laid on the ground, and there's like if and only if. So don't hurt the kid, and he sort of
Yeah.
nods and alright, we lad, could you? And then he realises this is not the time nor the place,
Yeah.
and pulls it to himself and kind of do what you gotta do. And he looks down at the woman, and there's something in his eyes, like a flash in his eyes, as he kind of looks between her and the knife, and then he kind of licks his lips and steps out.
And almost as if an echo from Clark finds its way into Benny's head. I know you.
You see him kind of stumble at the door and kind of hold himself up.
Juno is going to crouch down on the floor in front of the woman and just, even though she's completely covered in gore and blood, she's just going to press the side of her head against the woman's and put one hand on the back of her neck. As she takes the knife in the other hand and activates cleave. And
As she's basically getting ready, Matt's going to kind of put his hands over Rosemary's eyes, just kind of like, kind of close the eyelids, and he says, "We'll take care of John." And just kind of nods to Juno to do her part of the hunt.
Juno is going to use what little knowledge she has of medicine to know, and her extreme knowledge of how to use a knife. And she's just going to use the cleaving blade and stab it right into Rosemary's heart.
Okay. As you stab into the heart, because you're not very knowledgeable at how a demon particularly works, there is the coughing of blood. And then outside there is the baying of wolves as you realize, not fortunately or unfortunately, that he is not going to have a quick death, unfortunately. A and an image falls inside your head that it is done. And then an angry voice saying, of just pain and anger, and of a third vision, and of wolves. So many wolves in the countryside right now. Oh, and the words, run, 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 and just more anger.
So we should.
Juno's just going to shout out at Red to go, take Trent and the baby to go, and then she's going to look up at the Redeemer and just say, "I'm not leaving her."
What?
You just had to throw the kittens in there, Trenton. You just had to do that.
I know. I'm evil.
And
He'll just look at her and said, "That's my job, not yours. You'll be needed elsewhere. See if you can find the keys for his car. I'll leave when I can."
Fucking come on! He says as he kind of, with his large size and strength 4, picks up Trent's unconscious body and slings it over his shoulder with the kid cradled in the other arm.
I'm going to have to make a willpower check on this one to even see if I can pull her away at this point. You've decided to guilt rack her. She's guilt racked.
Actually, no. You know what he's actually thinking is like, get the keys. We'll take her in his other car.
She's bleeding out.
Yes. We'll burn it out somewhere. But if we stay here, we'll die. But I don't want her to die alone.
Bad point to bring this up, but didn't you guys disable the vehicles last time?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we've got to go through the fucking woods. Can we go, please? Because I'm carrying 2 people.
Juno's just gonna look at she's
Sam,
gonna look at Matt and
you
say
disabled the cars last time.
she's just gonna look at Matt and say, "I'm fine on my own. You need to go now, and if I have to, I'll make you. You had your moment to say that you're not going anywhere. I have mine."
He'll just kind of nod. There's not enough time to argue anymore. And he'll say, I hope to see you again. And then he's just going to kind of run out and try to... Well, he's going to take the baby because there's no way he's lifting Clint.
And Juno will literally squeeze Rosemary as tight as she can as she just keeps the blade in place.
Okay. And as you're keeping the blade in place, there is a arm around you, and there is a. You're generally certain that if this thing could show emotion anymore, or it would, and it is leaking some type of substance, mixture of blood and tears. It's just glad that something is here. And you're quickly realizing that as the wolf gets closer and closer and closer, the manic scream inside her head that echoes through your head as well of a very angry and pissed off entity just screaming and yelling and howling and hurting, so much hurting, as eventually Rosemary slumps, and you're holding the entire weight of her.
Juno's just going to pull the knife out of Rosemary's chest and then wrap both arms around her and just hold her.
Okay. And this is what also happens. You hear the baying from outside, but it's lost its malice. It's lost its infernal edge, for lack of a better word. And there are wolves coming into the cabin, the well-lit cabin. They're finding their way to your room, and they circle. They circle you. Do you have any animal kin?
Probably not, but I'll take a look. Nope.
Okay. Even with your second sight still active, you can see into their eyes. It doesn't have the coal eyes anymore. They don't have the puffing and puffing of smoke anymore. Or it's almost as if nature has come back to this place. Then you also realize that these things are kind of hungry.
Juno's just gonna pull out one of the knives from her bandolier, and she doesn't even know if they're gonna be able to understand them or not. But she looks at them. You're not taking this one.
And they look at you. They're sniffing around. Not really sure what's going on at the moment. Then something inside their eyes, like when they move out of the room. There's one sentry left, as you hear some rustle and banging from inside the kitchen, and it sounds like a refrigerator being busted open. It's clacking and clanging. And it's almost as if this one nurse shows some intelligence. I'm not really sure where it's coming from. but there's a scratching on the bottom. Three long scratches. And then it suddenly steps away from the door frame.
Juno's just gonna sit back against the wall, holding Rosemary's limp form against her.
Okay. It was what seems to be after 3 howls. Come back into the room. Fade to black. Now, for the other hunters.
They're in the car.
I've been tossing out meat, but we're arguing about whether we should go back or not.
We're going back to the fucking house and picking her up. I don't care if she's got some kind of martyr complex. I don't care. We're going back to that house and dragging her out, kicking and fucking screaming.
Okay, I'll watch over them. Even though if you die in the house, there's no way I'm getting away. But I can't leave a baby and a conscious man.
If Juno is still alive, the heavily enforced Land Rover, big off-road vehicle, pulls up close to the house and there's the honk of horns.
You honk very wildly, but it seems that you only hear the echoes of your own car home matching yours. All you see is the destruction and carnage of the previous scene being before you.
I'm actually going to just look at him and say, stay here. Like, very forcefully stay here, just kind of with a very significant look towards the baby. And I'm actually going to use hide, and I'm actually going to walk into the building.
They'll rip your limb from fucking limb.
So, yeah.
You walk into the building, you walk into the family room, and to the right you see what looks like was once a kitchen, but it has been totally destroyed. The kitchen stove, the couch, if it were, has been torn into fluffy little bits everywhere. The TV has been smashed and there is definitely what looked like a slithering of blood led from the kitchen towards the back of the cabin.
Okay. Moving towards the room.
You move towards the room, and when you eventually open a door that once housed Rosemary, Jonathan, and Juno, you see a pile of meat in the ground and Juno completely fucking knocked out due to terrible blood loss in the corner.
Anything else here?
Nope.
I'm just picking her up and I'm trying to pick her up. Is she a big woman?
Juno's not very big at all. She's pretty small.
Well, I've got a strength of 1, so I'm really stumbling at
Drag her body. Drag her body. I will help you.
I'm rolling her onto a blanket on the blankets of the room, and I'm using that to just drag her out.
Okay. He does not look well, and you have any animal kin at all?
No.
Roll
And hide is
intelligence.
not. Hide is not.
Roll
Well,
straight intelligence.
I
Just
asked
roll-
if she was anything else there. You said no.
Roll straight intelligence. Just do it. Do it now. Intelligence occult. There you go. Roll intelligence occult. Do you have a cult?
I'm a hunter. Why the hell would I have a cult starting off? Willpower point, because you're going to scream at me if I don't. There you go. 2 successes.
Okay. The way in which the meat was provided, it was almost as if someone would pay tribute to something in the room. So it basically looked like the wolves had dragged a piece of meat as offer of badassness to the hunter before them.
Okay, well, good for them. I'm still dragging her out.
Yes, do so. You did a good job.
That is awesome. That's
Hunter, baby.
Badass.
I'm just, yeah.
I guess they didn't hear about the wolf in New York.
Just gonna fucking Yeah, this place is a fucking mess. I'll come back here tomorrow. Actually, I'm just gonna. There's nothing really to be saved here. So once you got her in the car, and if she looks like she's stable, I'm just getting a can of petrol or something, and just this place is just going up.
Yeah. For the moment, she's stable. She's not going to be stable in the morning.
Yeah, that's why. I've got a couple of bystanders. I want one of them to be a vet because there's no way I'm gonna have a doctor.
I have a hospital manager. We can keep this shit on down.
I have ally 2 in medicine.
Oh.
I have the unscrupulous doctor.
Yeah, we're not gonna use him. Because the rest of it, would you want a unscrupulous doctor who asks you to do things, or do you want the vet?
Right, we need to get up to a
Doesn't
fucking.
matter. She's. I'm surprised she's still alive, but happy.
Yay!
Right, we need to get her to a fucking doctor. Let's go.
Yeah, and you're driving. I'm looking over the baby and the two horribly, horribly injured people. Not just her. Clint is also fucked, and you're fucked.
Turns to as we drive. Benny will turn to Matt. Well, Matt. She'll turn to Charlie because that's his real fucking name. Okay. Yeah. He says, "Listen, man. Something weird happened back there twice. Yes, first when the demon came back, and the second time when I left the room with the babe. A voice said to me, 'I know you.' Like to me, I know you." And he kind of keeps his eyes on the road, but he's kind of looking at it. You seem like a clever guy. What do you think that means?
Benny, I think that means I don't think whatever was in Clark was the only thing like it. I don't think it was alone, and I think they might have noticed us.
Yeah, but it didn't speak to anybody else. It just said to me twice, "I know you." I mean, it's just fucking with my head, man. He kind of grips the wheel like with his big fucking hands, and you see the knuckles turn white. But he has a small grin on his face, and he just goes, "Pretty fucking massive, though, wasn't it, mate? Yeah, pretty intense, you know."
I'm just glad it's over, and at least we're able to help John.
Man, I mean, I'm not saying it's a glamorous job, but I think we did good work here. You know what I'm saying, man?
I wish we could have helped Rosemary, maybe even Clark, but
Look, you did help her.
we did what we could. You have to move on.
You said,
Learn
man,
what we
let's
can.
get a babe. Fuck, man, we got a baby. What are we gonna do with a baby?
I'd say leave it on the doorstep of an orphanage if they still do that these days, but
How romantic.
given what happened, we need to keep an eye on him. So for the next few days, I'll keep an eye on the baby. I'll just say it's my
Good
cousin
idea.
or something like that.
Good idea, man.
Question: does anyone here have any experience raising children before?
Have any experience what?
Raising children before?
Oh yeah, my character does. He had a kid.
Wait, what? The butcher? Wow, the butcher was a family man. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, the butcher wasn't always a complete fucking psycho. It was when his family was killed and he realised that it gave him a deep sense of existential satisfaction to bring pain and suffering to the people that hurt him.
Yeah.
So in that knowledge, is there anything that you?
I'm gonna say with that little bit of knowledge, you're able to get into a grocery store and buy up the necessary supplies. You will take care of it for a while. And as for the other thing, dropping off at an orphanage, there is this thing called safe to drop off. It is usually done at sanctioned hospitals and police stations, but you would have to roll and call in one of your contacts and know a specific one that would do. Actually, Actually, we'll give this one to you for free, because this one actually advertises it pretty substantially that it does this, and it's dedicated to doing it. There is an orphanage run by a certain benefactor who wishes not to be named and only wishes to be known as Mr. S. He runs an orphanage and does supply a lot of its funding. You could go there and drop it. You can go there and ask for it to be taken care of.
I think out of character, I've got a bad feeling about this because this is
Mr. X?
by night.
Mr. S. S. Not X. S.
S.
It's still
Yeah.
sinister.
Yeah, S for sinister. Yeah, okay. We'll think about it.
Yeah, we don't. We can take Era for a few days at least, without too much bother.
Just to make sure that there's no lingering dark energies or shit like that. We could even hand it to Bitsy.
You still have your discern. You guys still have your discern on, right?
Yeah.
When you look at the baby, you notice that it is completely and emphatically not innocent per se, because you always have the original sin, but it looks normal. It looks untarnished and unblemished. Because whenever you look at it, you see, yeah, that looks right. That looks like he's
True, but in case there are other things that know us and know it, if something comes looking for John, I don't want to put all the children in orphanage in the line of fire. Plus, one of us, I might be able to do something to defend myself and John. People in orphanage aren't going to be able to do anything. So at least for the next few days, I'll keep an eye on it.
okay.
The baby.
Reasonable enough. Let me just get out my chance dice, my evil ones that don't like players. Damn it.
What? What? Oh.
Is that a 4 or a 1?
That's a 1.
Is that a good or bad thing for us?
Well,
Slow is always bad. Okay. As you are going into Cloverfield, well, there is a police officer right as you're going across the main street who is flagging you down.
I'm going to just... I don't know whether I should just hide, putting a blanket over us or whatever, or I'm just going to think, fuck. I'm going to hope the baby stays quiet, and I'm going to put the blanket over people back, because there's no way we're explaining to burn people easily, and they're going to connect it with that place and the baby. I'm just going to say, let me try and talk with him.
Fucking yes, boss. And he kind of wipes away some of the blood and the burn and that kind of thing, or he tries to at least. And he kind of pulls over.
Okay. A man with a flashlight comes over to you. Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and how are you doing this fine night?
Evening, officer.
Not necessarily that good. There was we were just out driving down by, I'm going to mention the county, and the wolves there. They came by. As you can see, Benny here got hurt, but we're okay now.
Oh, that's mighty unfortunate and shame, my good lad. That we finally figured out what was causing all the ruckus. Apparently, some yakko was shooting off fireworks around them there old lodge up there. I think it was called Abalonga. In fact, we're actually already seeing what looks like a huge explosion firing up in that place. I think the dumbass lit himself on fire finally.
Man, we heard we saw some when we were driving, like some orange and some smoke and that. It's all looked a little bit weary, man. Could you take that flashlight on my face, man? No, it's my eyes.
Sorry, force of habit, as he sort of drops it a bit. So did you guys actually see the? So did you guys actually see the explosion, hear the explosion? Would you mind taking letting us take a statement?
What, right now?
I'll be honest. I'll be honest, officer. I don't think we really have anything of use, and we just want to get home. Look, we got those wolves are pretty nasty, and I'm pretty sure he can probably see like a bit of wolf fur and blood from earlier on. They just came at us with a pack when the car was parked, or we were just driving along the road. We just want to get as far away from that place as possible, because you probably should be able to see the fur if you can see any blood, like, and it is clearly the wolf fur. So that's some
Yeah,
credence.
yeah. Go ahead and give me charisma plus subterfuge. Difficulty 5.
And I'm going to spend a willpower point. I'm better at expression stuff. He's not actually that good at lying, but rolling with a willpower point. However, yeah, that's going to be 4 successes.
All right, sir. I can understand a troubling day like that. It makes makes the man just want to put up his feet, and get some travel work. And he actually goes to his pocket and pulls out looks like a card. Do me a favor, if you remember anything else or think of anything else, or if you would like to give a stick, please go ahead and give the county a
Sure.
call.
I'm actually a friend of. I'll give him the name of the police officer we both know, because they're gonna know we were in the area anyway. It's like, and I'll just like, if for some reason we forget, he contact him. We know he knows. I got this. I'll get back to that guy. I'll like send him off a full on like typed up report later on.
Ipsy, 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 Ipsy. Could you say that name again, sir? I didn't quite catch it.
Um, I'll say my own name, Charlie Mahoney. I'll say the name of the police officer. I can't remember. Was it Fitzgibbon or something? Fitzroy.
It's Fitzgibbon.
Fitzgibbon.
Fitzroy is named a different character.
Okay.
Like Fitzgibbon, yeah. It's like, Fitzgibbon. Okay. NYPD. Oh, you guys are awfully far from the city.
Yeah. Well, far later than we wanted to be, but just tired. But I'll get you that report, officer. I know sometimes details of when I've had a chance to rest and clear my head, I'll be able to give you coherent information.
Okay.
I'll take like the office fax number and stuff off him, so I can fax it to him in the morning.
That's all on the paperwork. Okay, and you're able to do that pretty fine. I mean, with you able to smooth talking, you definitely notice that something bad happened to you guys, but your story and your smooth talking is good enough to please him, as he takes note of your license plate and takes note of your he takes note of your license plate, just moves you along.
Thank you, officer.
Thanks.
Right,
As driving, I was like I said, we have an excuse for being here. I'll check on that. Maybe I can take it out now once we're past. Like, we have an excuse for being here? We're asked by a member, just in the quiet. I came down here, so don't go into too much detail on that. But if he's going out to check it up, he'll check about him. So as far as I'm going to tell him, all we came by, ran into each other. Tell him the truth, just missing an awful lot of parts. Tell him that we heard about this guy around here, that we heard he was in trouble with the wife, that we tried to go up to the area he's now in, or he was in, up that road, but we got attacked by wolves on the way.
What is this Fitzgibbon you're talking about? Or?
Yeah, I'll fill it out and let him know.
What did you go up here for anyway? What was your initial? What did he know?
Clark wanted to change his name legally, and I was asked just to kind of look.
What was the reason you gave him for coming up here?
Yeah, I was asked to come up here.
All right. Well, he told me when I phoned him and asked about the name, he told me to get in contact with you specifically. So we'll just say.
Yeah, like I said, we just say we didn't. If Erster's not did the animal attacks are well known there. Plus, we don't have officer spotting. You can even take photos of the front of the car being hit, and we keep it as close to truth as possible. We were attacked on the way there. We just forget about an hour in between where all that stuff went down. Nobody's going to believe us. We just say we turned around after that. I'll give we get them back at the healed up later on the night if they're feeling better or whatever. I'll drive them back so they can pick up their bike and stuff.
Right. Okay. Good idea.
Okay, okay. Do me a favor. With the two down hunters, please roll me your stamina. Because this is gonna be the next day that you actually wake up.
Point of order. Rejuvenate. 1 day, I'm up. I heal 1 lethal damage.
Good job, sir. Good job. How about Juno?
I'll let you know in just a second. 3 successes.
Does Iron Will apply?
Does she have Iron Will?
No.
No,
She
I
does.
have Iron Will. Does it apply?
You're up, dude. You're up.
Yay, I'm up!
Okay. The next morning, Juno, you wake up with the most hideous headache in your entire life. You know that time that you totally got blasted on a short stock and you hooked up with
Sucking meth for dick?
and yeah, like pretty much like that.
Okay.
Where
Where
do
is
we
Juno?
find ourselves?
A motel.
Juno's just gonna sit. Is she like fucked up from wolf bites and shit like that?
Yes, but as you're looking at the bikes, you realize that they could have gone way deeper than what could have been.
Did we manage to get hold of a doctor?
Uh, roll. Okay. Roll your allies or roll your allies pretty much.
I've got
If
the
you-
hospital. I've got the hospital contact, but Austin said allies in medicine.
Here's the
I
thing.
was unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm looking over at Kevin for that.
If you can't get any, like, you roll for the actual like medicine, like the contact you have, the doctor. If you can't get that, I'll roll for my my bystander, who's going to ask even less questions, but he's a vet.
Yeah, if you tell the bystander, he'll come. He knows you. He knows
Yeah.
shit goes down. Oh, he will follow you to the motel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just ask. I'll ring your man up and say, I'm sorry, but it's a weird shit going on. We've
Look.
got 2 people who are hurt.
Look, buddy, I don't want to know the details. I just want to know where you are.
Yeah, I'll give him the address and give him a brief kind of description of like how they're hurt.
Oh, well, you're giving the description of how they're hurt?
How they're hurt. Not why, not how they were, but what injuries they've sustained.
Question, my good sir. How screwed up does Juno look?
She has rapid bruising all around her. It looks like her cuts are rather severe here, but because you're able to bandage her, or at least put most of the parts together, her, at one time she looks smoking hot, but right now she looks fucking busted.
Well, I'm Trenton, or as we're calling him Clint now, is simply going to go over to Juno and say, you got busted up too, yeah?
I found my happy place.
Awesome. Do you want some help? Because I can give you what I got.
Just please do.
Okay. Clayton is going to go ahead and lay his hands on Juno's face just for a brief second, and depending on what damage she's taking, the lowest health level, either bashing or lethal, and just give part of his rejuvenate edge over to her.
Alright, what's the roll for?
It's an automatic. No
Ah.
roll.
Okay.
Oh.
If I'm wrong, doesn't that cause conviction to do?
Yes, it
To heal other
does.
people. That's why there's no roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. Over the next few hours, her overall appearance becomes less and less, oh my god, dire. She's hurt. She's still hurt, but you know she's not going to die immediately. And
Awesome.
it's actually, and her face actually clears up a bit. Where there would have been a really nasty scars everywhere, it just looks like there's lots and lots of tiny cuts. Like
Well, you're still going to be able to model. I'll give you that bit of good news.
She's just gonna look up at Trent, and she just looks completely dejected, drained. And she's just gonna give him that sarcastic finger.
Yeah. Trent is also just completely drained. He's at 2 willpower after that entire ordeal.
Juno's at
Okay.
3.
You're good. What happened to our friends, and what happened to everybody else? I passed out.
Is this before or after the vets arrived?
Rolling a big die high means that they did not get there yet. This is before they get there.
Yeah. This stage probably waking up that they're like probably sleeping on a couch in the corner, just kind of like and just kind of wake up with the sound of talking. Is like, oh, you guys are okay. Yeah, I've got a friend coming. He should be able to help patch you up.
You can hear Benny's thunderous snoring in the corner.
Clint will go ahead and look over to Matt and simply say, "What happened after I passed out?"
Benny, sorry, I won't say Benny. Red and Natasha took Thing and Clark out again. Well, you took him out, but
Yeah.
it started going around. I could see Natasha and Benny taking swings at it even after it came out of the body again. But Rosemary was.
Before he gets to that point, Juno's just gonna look at him and then do her best to actually slink out of the bed to leave the room and go into the bathroom.
He's just going to say Rosemary was too far gone, but Natasha stayed with her, so she wasn't alone.
God damn it! If I had been quicker, if I had done some, damn it.
You were quick
Juno
enough.
is going to crawl.
Matt will go over and kind of try and support her, although he's not terribly strong. He should be able to.
She'll swat at him. She just doesn't want anything to do with the lot of you at the moment. She's not in a particularly good mood.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Okay, so Rosemary is not part of the picture right now. What about
we got John out, and he'll just kind of just sort of sleeping, maybe, presumably. For the next few days, I think I'll take care of him. But then we're gonna make sure nothing's coming for him. Then drop him off at an orphanage.
I'll be honest with you, Matt. There's a lot of things that'll take an interest in that child. That child needs to go. That child needs to disappear for a long time. Maybe all the way across the country. I don't know.
Clint makes a good point, you know.
Just didn't want to rush into any decisions. Plus, in case someone does come looking for him, leaving him in an orphanage with nobody to know, not the best idea.
Nah, said about that.
Okay. What do we do with him?
Well, there's this orphanage we heard about, run by some Mr. S, some mysterious benefactor. That's the obvious place to take him. Another one, getting in contact with our mutual friend in the police force, getting him to take care of it. And then you've raised the interesting point of getting him as far across the country as possible, which to me actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
I don't know, dumping him in Fitz's lap. I think this is going to be, he's an understanding guy, but even this is a bit much for him.
Taking them across the country? Is that how he's going to be the safest?
Might be.
Maybe we just need to do that.
We don't have to rush into a decision right this moment, for the next few days at least. We've got some stuff to take care of him. I'll take some time off.
That was the problem the first time. The first time through. We waited. At least I waited before I made a move, and I just went ahead and did the most subtle thing, and it didn't help at all. I'm not willing to go ahead and take that chance again. If action is what needs to happen, let's go ahead and do it.
I've got people here who, when things get strange, they call me up. I can't just up stakes like that and leave them.
I think your friend over there doesn't necessarily want to throw everything at this either. And I think, since this is my problem, I brought this to Natasha. I brought her in all this. It's my responsibility. I can settle things with Natasha, and then I can get gone.
Wait, what do you mean get going?
He's going to take John.
What? Look, man, look, like, I'm not being funny or anything. I mean, I get exactly what you mean, like, and you can handle yourself. I'll give you that for a little fella. You can handle yourself, but I mean, there's 4 of us in this city. There's a lot of bad things going on here. I got a feeling, man. I don't think diminishing our numbers is really the answer here.
Red, I saw you out there, and I saw Matt as well. You'll do fine. You'll do just fine. You don't need me.
There's things everywhere, but John doesn't have anyone to look out for him. If Clint wants to make that sacrifice, I don't think any of us can stop him.
Juno's going to be hanging on to the door frame at this point in the bathroom, and she's just going to listen to all of it. So you're just going to take him and run?
No, I'm not just going to take him and run. I'm going to give you, Natasha, everything. I'm giving you my secondary. Use it to the best of your abilities. It's everything I've built up in this city. Then I'm going to leave.
If you and John ever get in any trouble, well, a little bit of ways, but still, let me know. And he'll write down his username on HunterNet, and once more the phone number for his burner phone, and kind of hand him over to Clint. If anything happens, let me know. It doesn't matter if you end up in Alaska, Mexico, France. I'll come there as soon as I can.
Okay. Clint will go ahead and write his own username on HunterNet and get handed over. Natasha, we got a few places that we need to stop by, and then you can drop me off at my secondary, and then I can take my own vehicle away.
I can't drive the bike like this.
Maybe I could give you guys a lift.
That'll work.
I've got a guy coming here right now who might be able to patch you up. So just sit tight for now. Get some rest. You're gonna need it.
But look, I'm not being funny, man. This guy didn't give you my real name when we turned up. Listen, man, I'm Benny.
No, shush, you idiot.
Oh, what idiot? Look, man, you've slipped each other's names about 3 different times now. I think we all know we're using pseudonyms here.
Well, don't give out your real name. Just give out.
The bloke taking a baby cross country.
Thanks.
Just
Fine.
She's literally going to stumble, fall, and just crawl her way back to the bed, and just mumble something about, "Can you please just keep it down?"
All right. Fine, Benny. Fine. I'll remember you. Okay? If that's what you want, I'll remember you. I'll remember Matt. I don't forget anybody.
Remember me? Okay, if you remember me, mate. It's just a formality, Jesus. Calm yourself.
All I'm going to say is that there are a lot of people on the list right now, a lot of names on the list who are simply names. The people who are posting under those names are probably gone. Either they went to the ground or they just were deceased, they fell in the hunt. It's just, names are something very, very important and dear.
Really?
Yes.
Whatever, man. I don't even know what this net thing is, so just gotta do it.
When you remember somebody's name, they're never gone.
Huh. Right.
You don't have to believe that if you don't want to.
All a bit ambiguous for me, but I think I get what you mean.
Get yourself on the list, okay? Get yourself
Caution.
on the list. Organize with the rest of these two.
Juno's just gonna lay her head down on the pillow and go back out. She's gassed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Will we end the scene there with Matt quietly just basically telling Benny about HunterNet and a few other things and going, don't go giving people your names, don't give them your address, because there are some really crazy people out there.
Trent, for his part, is going to go ahead and make his own little agenda of things he needs to do before he eventually leaves town. One of which is buying You're Going to Be a Father. What do you need to know?
We're done. That's the scene. Just thank you. Thank you guys.